Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba. Hope you all are well and in good health. It's the first video after Ramadan Kareem, after Ramadan Mubarak. First of all, I hope you had a great Ramadan and you had a wonderful Eid and you enjoyed yourself. And Ramadan was a month of you becoming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And obviously Eid being the day of celebration, we hope you had a wonderful time, inshallah ta'ala. I've got a couple of messages to give out today. First of all, alhamdulillah, Ramadan was a huge success for Rahma. I think the most successful Ramadan ever in the history of Rahma. MashaAllah. We collected a lot of funds, alhamdulillah, for the projects to continue throughout the whole year. Ramadan is such a time where whatever we collect in Ramadan, it helps us throughout the whole year. So MashaAllah, we had a very fruitful month of Ramadan. And not just in the sense of donations, we made a lot of contacts, we made a lot of people showing interest, alhamdulillah. Our website was used the most in the month of Ramadan. It's doubled from since nearly 2 years now, alhamdulillah. So we're making very good, steady and very good progress, alhamdulillah. And I just thank my Rahma Mercy staff, alhamdulillah, who work very hard, the ones in Leicester, the ones in other parts of the country as well. So a big jazakallah khair to them as well. And of course a big jazakallah to all you donors out there and the people who support us and make dua for us. Because without your support, without your donations, without your duas, Rahma would never be where it is today. It's been 15 years, alhamdulillah, and every year we're building on it, and alhamdulillah, it's like a dream coming true that we can't even believe it ourselves, that 15 years of Rahma Mercy. Just make dua for us, Allah give us ikhlas, we can continue doing the work. But the important thing is ikhlas and with unity. If we can have these two things in our lives, unity and ikhlas, then alhamdulillah, I'm sure Rahma will prosper for many years. Your duas, obviously our parents' duas, and everything comes down with the fadl and karam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So from the depth of the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank everybody out there for your amazing support during the month of Ramadan. Please continue supporting us outside Ramadan as well. It's not that Ramadan is finished, that's it. But make your remembers in your duas, that's the minimum required you can do for us. Remember us in your duas. And inshallah, whenever you get a chance and Allah's given you the ability to keep your donations coming in to Rahma Mercy. We had a few projects running in Ramadan. One of them was Masjid Zubair al-Hassan. Sheikh Zubair al-Hassan was my teacher and he taught me Bukhari in Markaz Nizamuddin. He passed away in this year, so we had made an intention to build the masjid on his name. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, the masjid project is up and running. And we're hoping, and the work is going at a very rapid pace at the moment. We're hoping, inshaAllah ta'ala, that by end of September, or inshallah mid-September. Now the amazing thing is last year, 13th of September, it was the opening of the Rahma Mercy Academy. So it's going to be nearly 1 year in a couple of weeks' time. Inshallah, we're hoping this year on the 12th of September, Masjid Zubair al-Hassan, on day of Friday, inshallah, Masjid Zubair al-Hassan will be opening. So we request your duas. And alhamdulillah, we needed £50,000. With Allah's blessings, we managed to collect the money. So again, a big jazakallah khair to all our donors out there. The second thing was, the project was Palestine. We know that, again, unfortunately, the war has started again in Palestine, or shall we say the genocide has started in Palestine, where the Israelis are killing our brothers and sisters in Palestine. There was a ceasefire a few days ago for a few days, but unfortunately it's all kicked off again. Allah Ta'ala, help them out and make the halat better, inshallah ta'ala. We managed to collect a good amount for the emergency aid, for medical aid, and we sent them, and the photos are now on the website. You can see the photos, alhamdulillah. The photos just came in yesterday, believe it or not. And also we collected money for nearly 180 orphans, which we will be starting very soon, inshallah. We'll be starting our project very soon, inshallah ta'ala. And jazakallah khair, I don't think we can understand how great it is to help a yatim. Not just in Palestine, but anywhere in the world, a child who's lost their mother or father, and to give him that support, and give him a hand, give him something to eat, to drink, shelter, clothing. It is just something so amazing. So Allah Ta'ala, all the ones who donated, may Allah Ta'ala give you the company of our Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam on the day of Qiyamah. Because the hadith says it, me and that person shall be together on the day of Qiyamah. And the dua that comes from my heart to all of you out there is, may Allah Ta'ala give those who didn't, and those, especially the ones who did, the company of Rasulullah on the day of Qiyamah, inshaAllah ta'ala. So the Palestinian Orphan Project should be starting from September, just waiting for things to settle down, and then once it's settled down, we'll have that up and running as well. This year in Ramadan we had a record iftar, mashallah, 6,000 packets of iftar were distributed, and this year, alhamdulillah, in Serbia, in Bosnia, in Albania and in Kosovo. 4 countries. As you know, Rahma was first in Kosovo, then he went into Albania. Now we've got Serbia and Bosnia as well. So now we're working in 4 countries with the intention, inshallah, of maybe, inshallah, creeping over into Macedonia as well over time, inshallah. So make dua for us, inshallah. The idea is to, inshallah, work in the whole of that region, the Balkan regions, where there's not many charities actually working there, and benefit and help those people with their housing projects, with their iftari, with the orphans, with the poor needy, with masjid, with madrasa, inshallah, and with school education. Whatever, how we can benefit them, we're trying our best to help them. It's only probably got 1.5 months before we got Bakr Eid coming up, because it's almost today's the 21st of August, so I reckon 3rd or 4th of October is going to be Bakr Eid. Obviously, the last year we had a record of Qurbani, I think nearly 30 cows, each cow costing £525, 7 parts, 1 part is £75. So again, I know there's a lot of good places where you can do Qurbani, and the Asian subcontinent, other parts of the world where it's just £70 for the whole cow, £80 for the whole cow, £90 for the whole cow. I'm not going to say don't give it there, it's your choice, you can give it any way you want, but do spare a thought for the Albanian, Kosovan, Serbian, Bosnian people, where meat is very, very pricey, very, very expensive. And yes, they might get to eat chicken, but they hardly get to eat beef. So what I'm going to suggest to all our viewers is, please try to support us. 1 part, 2 parts, whatever you can give, inshallah. You can also give for the Isa sawab of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some people say, but we've already sent the money to this particular place, so we can't do it again. No, you can do it again. You can do it with intent. You can do nafil, you can do for marhumin, you can do for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you can always do an additional part as well. So feel free to do that as well, inshallah. And lastly, brothers and sisters, the Live the Sunnah campaign, which we started last year. What we're doing this year is that we're not. What we started doing last year is that with the main video we used to put Live the Sunnah, but people suggested, why don't you put Live the Sunnah on a separate video? So what we have done now, we are putting it on a short 45-second to 1-minute video of Live the Sunnah. You can go onto our website. Last year we managed to do 18 sunnahs, alhamdulillah, and this year we're going to hope to do maybe 18, 19, up to 20 sunnahs, inshallah. One every 2 weeks, inshallah. Sometimes it did get delayed last year because of travels and other commitments, but alhamdulillah, 18 sunnahs, I'm sure a lot of you are practicing them, and we've started with the 19th sunnah this year, this month as well. So check the other video out, but I'll just mention it for the sake of it, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever he used to enter his home, he used to do salam in such a way that those who are awake would hear the salam, and those who are asleep wouldn't get disturbed by the salam of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when we enter our homes as well, especially at night time, do salam in such a way that people in the house who are sleeping, they don't get disturbed, and the ones who are awake can hear the saying salam. This is the way of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Lastly, brothers and sisters, make dua for us, Rahma, myself, my team as well. We can continue this work, inshallah. And if you have any thoughts, any ideas, then send us. You can, ideas how we can improve the videos, or any other suggestions, inshallah. Then info@rahmamercy.org.uk. Please join us in your duas, and whatever good work and all the good effort we made in Ramadan, please continue with your namaz, with your Quran, with your hijab, with your beard, whatever you're doing, inshallah, continue for the pleasure of Allah. Time is very short. We're all going to Allah Ta'ala one day. We all have to go to Him. Life is so unpredictable. 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're 6 foot under. And it doesn't matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what colour, no matter what race you are, we all eventually have to go by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. Everybody has to taste death. We're all going to go. Brothers and sisters, halat are changing in the world, conditions are changing in the world, and we need to attach ourselves to Allah. If we can bring ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then there's nothing to worry about. But if we're away from Allah, then it's going to be very, very difficult in this dunya, and it's also going to be very difficult in the hereafter. Allah Ta'ala give me and you and all of us the tawfiq to practice on what has been said. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.